What's made of leather and sounds like a sneeze? A shoe! That was a follow-up from what's nuts and sounds like a sneeze. And that was cashew. So anyhow, welcome. Nice to have you here. It's BOBCAST and it's Friday night. It's the 11th or the 12th? It's the 12th, isn't it? 12th of June. And nice to be with you again. How's your day been? Listen, I need to say I was a bit fed up yesterday. And thank you to all you kind people who sent me nice messages. I'm feeling much brighter again today. You know, a few bits and just feel good. Spent the morning doing some training for a selection conference I'm on. Gosh, that was hard work. A lot of scratching of the head there. But anyhow, we got there, which is great. And I had some very good ideas as well. I just read an absolute belter of a book on cannibalism by Henrietta Mann. Henrietta Mann? Yeah, about the cannibal who passed his best friend in the street. So yeah, and then did some recording this afternoon, and then I had to go to Lidl to do some shopping. Came back, had my tea, fell asleep, and then watched a really interesting program on Channel 4, all about Cadbury's chocolate. And I thought, that's fascinating, you know, from Bourneville. And a friend of mine used to be the vicar of Bourneville. In fact, I think he still is, Peter Babington. He's just about to move down to London, where his wife's a canon of St Paul's Cathedral, Portal. So just really interesting, because I suspect most of us at one point have eaten a Cadbury's product. Maybe a cream egg or a flake, or a Cadbury's dairy milk, or a fruit and nut, or something like that. I found some poems, because we're going to sort of look at Cadbury's chocolate today. I found a really interesting poem here from somebody who did a Valentine, and they did this. They said, to my extra special husband, I just wanted to say hi, to let you know that I think you are out of this galaxy. I promise I will always be here to give you the boost you need to make you roll over with laugh and twirl round with excitement and joy. I was going to take you on an aeroplane to Paris for a lovely romantic picnic. Instead, I made you dairy milk, which I hope makes you snickers. As you know, I don't like to whisper very much, so I will shout loudest, Happy Valentine's Day. I would be lying if I said you were not my whole world, so flake out and enjoy. I love you all the way to the Milky Way and back again. Yours, Victoria. Victoria, I've no idea who you are, but thank you for writing that, because I just found it very funny and very good. Maybe we could have a go. So interesting talking about chocolate. I love chocolate. I absolutely love it, and I'm a nightmare with it, really, because when I start eating chocolate, the bar just doesn't last very long, really. This is a bit of little chocolate, fruit and nut. Everyone's a fruit and nut case. Whoop. Diddle, lady. Remember Derek Geiler was in that? I think he was in that advert. And Frank Muir was another one as well. Gosh, that takes me back. So this program. Oh, sorry. Earlier on today, I rang B&Q to ask how big is the Q, and they said it's exactly the same size as the B. Oh, that's not very good, but it is doing the rounds on Facebook at the moment. So one of the things that they were talking about in this program all about Cadbury's was a shop in Birmingham that is battering cream eggs. Now, I'd have thought that would be Scotland, because, you know, the Mars bars and things. But it's a chip shop, and they were selling battered cream eggs. And obviously people were finding it quite an acquired taste. But the lady who was making them, who had never actually eaten one herself, she said that the secret was that it was double battered, like double wrapped. So you take the cream egg and you roll it in flour, and then dip it in the same batter that you batter your fish or your sausage or whatever. Drop it in the hot oil. Let it cook just for a moment or two, then bring it out and do the same again. Flour and then into the batter. Traditionally, by the way, it's called panéing, flour, egg, and breadcrumbs. And pané is the French term for that, just thought I'd throw that in. And so a double battered cream egg. I must be honest, I'm not going to eat one. Do you know that if you eat a cream egg, it's your total sugar intake for the day? And that was according to Cadbury's themselves. Oh, newsflash just come through. I love it when the news comes in automatically. It says, due to COVID-19, and the government are asking people to riot from home this weekend and destroy their own property. Yes, I think that's a very good idea indeed. So what type of chocolate bars do you like? Ferrero Rocher. I met my friend who was a daredevil. He had an after 8 at 7:54. He was a brave man. What else do you like? Do you remember Aztec bars? Now, I'm just doing this at the top of my head because the program only finished at 9 o'clock and it's 9:22 now, so I haven't had much time to write this. But Aztec bars were quite interesting. I like fries, Turkish delight, and I love a chocolate cream. Anything to do with chocolate creams. Fries, chocolate cream. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, really do like those. They're not chocolate, but I like fruit pastels as well. Always have fruit pastels in my car, which is a good thing. I like Bourneville chocolate. You know, the dark chocolate, and of course, fruit and nut, whether it's the cheap one or the proper one. And I wondered whether anyone had done any chocolate poetry. So I did a quick Google, and I've just come up with one or two, but this one I liked. It's called the Chocolate Lovers Week. On Mondays when I need a break, I can't resist some chocolate cake. On Tuesdays, I awake and dream of double chocolate chip ice cream. On Wednesday, if I'm tired and frowny, I perk up with a chocolate brownie. On Thursdays, it's just no use, I have to dine on chocolate mousse. Fridays, I'm discovered huffing unless I've had a chocolate muffin. Saturdays, I spend in bliss with a milky bar of Swiss. And Sundays, I relax in bed with paper, toast, and chocolate spread. Yes, that's rather nice, isn't it? I don't think I'm quite that much of a chocolate fanatic, but only the crumbliest, flakiest chocolate. But what they were talking about on this programme was trying to make, because the government's saying everyone's got to reduce their sugar, trying to make Cadbury's Dairy Milk with 30% less sugar in it. And it was interesting watching them doing that in the tasting panel. And an amazing woman there in the labs, and her job was to sit with a sort of microscope in front of her, but two things up her nose, and she had to peer down and eat chocolate and then breathe this stuff through her nose, and that was sort of charting the flavour. I just thought it was quite amazing, really. So chocolate covered brownies. I like Easter eggs, of course, as well. And those chocolate bears that you get. Do you eat the head first, or what do you do? I like chocolate cake. I like anything to do with chocolates, and I like Milky Ways as well. Do you remember Five Boys and Tiffin and picnics? I think I mentioned picnics earlier on. Rolos. Do you love anyone enough to give them your last Rolo? Mintos, Munchies. Oh, I've got the Munchies. Of course, you can't say that these days because it's a completely different thing. But the Munchies are always nice. Cadbury's Dairy Milk. I've mentioned those just a few times. Aero. I like Aero. They're sort of bubbly and Galaxy. Lindt. So, how will we think about your favourite chocolate? And I know someone gave up chocolate for a month. Magnums gave up chocolate for a month and raised a lot of money for charity. So, congratulations to them. Right, I found what's apparently the classic chocolate poem. It's called Chocolate by Michael Rosen. look at me, I've got chocolate. It's the end of the party. They've given me chocolate. Look at me, I've got chocolate. I must keep my chocolate where no one can get it. Where shall I put it? In a bag? In my pocket? No, in my hand I'll keep it. Look at me, I've got chocolate, and I'm going to eat it. As we walk down the street, it's a sunny day and hot for me and my chocolate. And I've got it. My fingers are round it, tightly closed round it. Look at me, I've got chocolate. As we rush to my house, I rush in and shout, look at me, I've got chocolate. Let me see your lovely chocolate. And I open up my hands to show them the chocolate. And oh no, what would you know? That lovely big bit of beautiful chocolate has gone all soggy, mucky and sticky. Like a handful of mud is all I've got. It's a big sticky mess. Oh no, oh yes. Look at you, what are you going to do? And I stop and I think and I think and I stop. What's in my hand? What have I really got? Is it still chocolate? Is it this mess chocolate? Sorry, is this mess chocolate or not? I know what, I'll just try a little taste. I take my tongue to my finger to my tongue. And yum! Look at me, lick, lick, lick. Chocolate lick. Lick it, sticky, sticky chocolate. Lick it and lick it till there's nothing left, not one bit. I've eaten my chocolate. Look at me. I thought that was really rather good. I enjoyed that. And that was Michael Rosen and chocolate. As I came out a little, a clown held the door open for me. Well, I thought it was a very nice gesture, to be honest. So, yes, there we are. Anyhow, here we go, running out of time again. This is BOBCAST number 80, blind 80, 80. So we're really rolling on with them, aren't we? We seem to have lots and lots of them. And I'm going to continue. I did wonder whether I should, but I'm going to continue for a little bit longer. Well, probably until the end of lockdown, but we'll see how we do. So, chocolate. Cadbury's cream eggs, and there's the white chocolate cream eggs where you could win up to £10,000. And you know, they're handmade, the white ones. There's a lovely thing about the people trying to make them, make them by hand. I'm going to make 500. And then a man goes out in a car and secretly places them in shops. So he goes into the shop and you saw him putting the chocolate egg up his sleeve. And he goes to where they're all packed and just drops in one of the winners. Goes all over the country. What an amazing job. What do you do? Oh, I'm a chocolate egg dropper. That's what I do. Could be worse, could be an eyedropper. Anyhow, here we go. So I hope you're feeling a bit brighter. Friday night, the weekend's coming, Saturday and Sunday. And services are all ready. We've got them ready to go up. They'll be on our website tomorrow afternoon. Enjoy that. I hope you're feeling okay. And as always, our thoughts and our prayers are with those of you who are feeling good, those of you who are struggling a little bit. So anyhow, good night. God bless you. Don't eat too much chocolate. I think I'm probably going to eat another bit because, well, it has to be done, doesn't it? Watch thou, dear Lord, with those who wake or watch or weep tonight, and give your angels charge over those who sleep. Tend your sick ones, Lord Christ. Rest your weary ones. Bless your dying ones. Soothe your suffering ones. Pity your afflicted ones. Shield your joyous ones. And all for your love's sake. Amen. May God bless you and all that you love wherever they are, this night, this weekend, and forevermore. Amen. Of course, chocolate is made primarily with milk. I mean, you can get vegan chocolate, but primarily with milk. It takes a lot of cows to produce the milk. It's 1.5 glasses in each bar. And just wonder, how do you count cows? Well, personally, I would use a calculator. See ya.